dating and self-improvement. I know it sounds a little out of brand for me to talk about dating here, but it actually is very closely related to self-improvement. In my life, choosing my romantic partner that I will have my children with is going to be the most important decision of my life. I think we all have a responsibility to be the best version of ourselves, to make sure that we inspire and are role models to the future generations. It doesn't matter if you're a parent or not. If you're an adult, you inspire the youth. So I take dating very seriously. And I'm not saying that when I am dating, I'm a very serious person. It's not that at all. But I am very mindful about it. And I just mean that dating is important for me, the way that I approach it. It has to be like very intentional. So because I'm single, and I know a lot of people are wondering, but anyways, because I'm single and I started to date again, I realized that there's a lot I don't know about myself. There's a lot I don't know about what I want. From my past relationships, I know what I don't want, but it's really hard to figure out what I actually desire or look for specifically in a partner. Because, look, I've been doing my self-improvement journey since 2015, and this is when it started. When I went to college and I actually dated someone that was 2 years older, but he was very advanced in his journey, and he really taught me the way and opened my eyes a lot and really showed me a new world. So I started dabbling into self-improvement since 2015. It's almost been 10 years. And I'm at a stage in my life right now where I feel like with everyone that I meet, I'm so open-minded that I feel like I can love anyone, or that I'm appreciative of a lot of different personalities and a lot of traits. I really look at the bright side of people. So it's kind of getting more and more difficult to figure out what I truly want in a partnership. So then I asked myself, how do you figure out what you want in a relationship? Since it's so hard for me to pick and find out like what is meant for me or know the signs, because right now it's like whoever I'm dating, I can find the beauty in them. You know, obviously I know how to like set boundaries early on. Like there are clearly red flags that you're like, okay, I'm not going towards that. But once you just have like a good vibe generally, it's like whoever I'm like going on dates with, I'm like, I can vibe with anyone. I'm like, I'm the good time here. I don't know if it's them, but I know that I'm a great time. Anyways, that's not the point. What I'm saying is I feel like it's so easy for me to vibe with people and connect with people. So I'm like, how do I figure out when I'm going to pick someone, you know? So then I started to think back about other areas of my life. How do I know what I want in other areas of my life? And the way that I figure out what I want, let's say in my career, is by committing to things. The reason why I found how I wanted to become an entrepreneur is because I committed to my self-improvement. I committed to reading. I committed to setting boundaries and prioritizing my development. That's how I figured that out. So then I'm like, okay, well, that means I need to commit to this dating thing. But what does that even mean? It means that when I am dating, I cannot casually do it. Like it has to have a purpose or an intention behind it. When I'm dating, I need to gather data. So this goes for whatever self-improvement you're doing in your life, dating and relationships, or whatever other area you're trying to build or improve. You learn by committing and asking questions and reflecting and journaling. And I know it sounds so psychotic a little bit to like treat dating as like gathering data and being a researcher, but I'm like, this is my life and it's something that is so important for me. So why would I not take it seriously? So when I date people, I really do reflect on how they make me feel. If I notice red flags, if I change who I am to match them, if I really do like their sense of humor, or if I just find myself funny and they just laugh. You know, like there are a lot of things that you have to notice and reflect. But that starts with some sort of commitment to your purpose or your intention behind something. And for a lot of people, dating is a huge distraction. And I could feel the same way right now if I wanted it to. I could let myself go and just completely spend my day responding to people and, you know, going out on dates and not respect my bedtime and stuff, I could do that mindlessly and that would become a distraction. But things don't become a distraction if you don't let them be. I use my dating life as literally a way for me to grow, to be more open-minded, to understand other people. I know there's nothing bad that's going to come out of dating because I know that I will learn a lot about myself or other people. So that just shows that your mindset, your intention, your perspective on things really is the most important thing. It's not what actually happens. It's not the event. It's not the circumstance. It's how you view that circumstance. It's how you show up in that instance. It's your intention behind the event. And I just love this mindset because that way it doesn't feel like a waste of time. That way I feel like I have control over my dating life and not letting it overshadow my current career life and my goals. And also, sometimes I make mistakes and I feel like I get myself too wrapped up into it, or I kind of lose track of my things, but then that's just a way for me to learn. That's a way for me to know myself better and understand how I can set better boundaries or how I can set up my structure better. So everything that you do in your life, whatever you're trying to improve, if you are fully aware and mindful behind it and are actively self-reflecting and trying to get something out of it, you are not losing in life. This is the only way you can win. So commit to learning, commit to trying things with the open mind that will make you better, and look, literally everything you go through, look for ways that it has made you a bigger, higher version of yourself. Everything. So that's what I'm doing right now in my dating life. I'm just looking at myself as someone that's in the process of growing mindfully, and whatever I learn from there, this is another point. Whatever I'm learning in my dating life, it's so applicable in other areas of my life, like setting boundaries and all that. It's stuff that you need to do in your work. So really everything that's happened to you in your life, it doesn't have to be crazy or sexy. Whatever happens to you is such a learning opportunity. You can literally grow and learn from anything. It doesn't have to be the craziest story. It literally just has to be you being self-aware in the moment and choosing to grow from whatever happens to you. That's how you become a winner. So anyways, I hope you like this type of content. And if you want to feel surrounded by other like-minded people, please join my private community. It's free. And it's a bunch of us that just push ourselves towards self-improvement every single day. If you want that accountability, just sign up in the first link of my description. And also, if you want to know personal stories about what's happening in my private life, I only share that through my newsletter, and that's the second link in my description. On this note, I will see you very soon in a new video. Mwah.